Hey there, my name is Roger Wolsey. I'm a United Methodist pastor. I'm an advocate of progressive Christianity. I'm the author of a book called Kissing Fish, Christianity for People Who Don't Like Christianity. And I'd like to weigh in about something that our nation is pondering right now. We have a candidate for president who is like none other in my lifetime. Probably most anyone watching this video's lifetime. Someone who is so preposterous, so over the top with his bigotry, his hatred, his anti-Islam, his anti-immigrant, his anti-women. It's baffling. It almost seems to the point where it's cartoonish, like it can't be real. And you know, I need to sleep at night. Generally speaking, I like sleeping at night. I think we all do. And one of the ways that helps me to sleep at night with a candidate like Donald Trump running for office, saying the things he's saying things like, oh, kick that protester out of my rally. It's cold. It's 10 degrees out there, and don't give him his coat. Basically suggesting that he's okay with someone freezing to death. And a lot worse than that are the things that he's been saying. And most recently, he's been having his followers at his rallies take a pledge where they're raising their right hands, looking a lot like, what does that look like? Yeah, a Hitler salute. So we have this preposterous, over-the-top, cartoonish, mean-spirited, just like our collective id writ large, holding up, well, you know, I suggest that a way for me to sleep at night is to understand that maybe really what's going on here is that we're being punked, my fellow Americans. There's a fellow named Sacha Cohen who is a brilliant buffoon, which is a type of clown, the type of clown that mocks and makes fun of the audience, those that are watching him perform, him or her perform. And I want to suggest that Sacha Cohen, who made that movie Borat, that sort of held up a collective mirror to our nation to show us the misogyny, the anti-Islamophobia, the anti-gay bigotry, all of that's just under the surface in our country. That movie of his lifted that up. Let me just show you a quick clip.
Drink the blood of every single man, woman, and child of Iraq. May you destroy their country so that for the next 1,000 years, not even a single lizard will survive in their desert.
So that movie, Borat, basically held up a massive mirror, a painful one for our nation to look in, to see the ugliness that's right below the surface in our lives, in our midst. And that maybe provided some healing and a chance for us to wake up and soften and reduce that ugliness of ourselves, or at least own it and work with it and do something with our shadow side. Well, that movie didn't quite do enough, apparently. So Sacha Cohen, I want to suggest, is using Donald Trump as a giant sock puppet, and is feeding him his lines and getting him to do the things such as the outrageous, unbelievably, who would have predicted someone in America would be having the followers raise their hand in some kind of neo-Nazi salute? This could only be the case, this could only come about as if we're being punked, and Sacha Cohen is playing us all and using Donald Trump as his new Borat character. Now that makes some sense. Maybe there's something to that. But you know what? It could be that Donald Trump really believes what he's saying. And it could be that his followers really are sharing the hatred and bigotry that they have within them. And it could be that maybe we don't need to sleep at night so much as we need to wake up and do something collectively to put in check the forces that would bring about our nation at its worst, and to do something to lift up our nation at its best. And voting for Trump or Cruz or Rubio is not the way to go, my friends.